In the years 2021 to 2022, there was 679,970 international students in the UK, and there has been an increase of 12.3% from previous years. University of Brighton has 17,784 students. Of that, 5% are from the European Union and 9% are international. One of the highest student fee rates for university in the world is the United States. Foreign students pay anywhere between $32,000 to $60,000 US dollars, or around £25,000 to £47,500, depending on the college and programme. In comparison, University of Brighton fees are around £14,500 for international students. We spoke with two students from Spain, both with different ethnic backgrounds, to find out what draws them to the UK and their experiences and their culture.
Hi, my name is Maria Jose Barra Zamudio.
Hey, my name is Ariadna.
I'm from Colombia, but I grew up in South Africa and Spain.
I'm from Catalonia, which is a region in Spain. I study history.
Why I chose Brighton? Well, I like the idea of UK because, it had like this posh vibe. I also loved Harry Potter when I was a kid. And then Brighton specifically because, had the beach. I love the beach. And it also just seems very inclusive. So I thought, why not? Am I happy here? I would say to that, mostly yes. I mean, sometimes the weather can kill because, I'm used to very sunny climate. But when it's sunny here, it's unbeatable.
Yeah, I'm very happy here. I really like it.
I'm not gonna lie, I do get homesick. Especially when you see your friends going back home, just 2 hours away and you're like, damn it, my parents, they would pamper me too. But, I call them, sometimes try to get in roots with anything that reminds me of home. I've traveled quite a bit, so it's not specifically one place that's home. I'd say it's more like the experiences that remind me of home.
I do get homesick sometimes and I just call my family or I just hang out with Spanish friends.
One of the ways I bring my culture here to the UK, well, I'd say especially with music. My 4 flatmates can hear our music all the time, and sometimes they're traditional meals that in Colombia we have, which you can find here. So anything that, any taste, any senses that would remind me of home just helps me.
I tend to cook a very Mediterranean food, or I listen to Spanish reggaeton music, and I obviously watch Spanish football instead of the English ones.
Ooh, what's the hardest thing I have to deal with living, because I live here? Sometimes the discrimination, I guess. Also the fetishization of me being Colombian. People tend to be ooh, sexy Latin person, which really sucks. But I guess I also white pass a bit, so, I don't get that as much. But yeah, people can be creepy about, your ethnicity, but most of all, not too bad.
I'll probably start speaking English, which is not I'm fluent with English, but it's not the most easy language.
My advice is, first of all, have fun. Because, if you're traveling abroad, you're having an experience. So live it up. Don't only focus on your studies because, the studies are important, but also the experience itself is important. And try and learn as much as you want about the culture, And don't forget about your own culture. That's also a good advice I'd give.
I think they should do it. It is scary at the beginning, but it's a very, you grow and it's a very cool experience.
The thing I most miss about being at home, I guess it would be quite practically my family and food. Because I'm not gonna lie, English food is not my personal preference. But yeah, when I visit my sister in South Africa, I get to just relive my childhood memories there. And in Spain, you get the climate and my mom who pampers me. And Colombia, best food ever. If I have to choose, Colombia is my favorite. So yeah.
For my culture, Catalonia, we celebrate St. George's Day, which is the day of love, but it's different because it's not only partners love, it's friendship and every kind of love. And the girls receive roses and then the guys receive books. And nowadays, like, it's changed a little bit. Like, girls receive books and guys can receive roses, but that's the main idea of it. Another culture, like from Catalonia specifically, is we have this thing called calçots, and you can't find it anywhere else. And the best way I can describe it is like they're onions, but they're tinier and they're like long. And then you eat it with a specific sauce, which is called salsa romesco. And it's just the best thing in the world. I love it.
Although it has its challenges, such as homesickness, finances, and language barriers, these students and many like them still choose to go abroad and encourage others to do so. You build friendships, experiences, and cultural skills you wouldn't have gathered otherwise.